What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bob's Garage, and today I'm going to talk about the time a car wash tried to eat my Audi S4. Last Friday, I went to the car wash, the local car wash, and it was actually a rainy day, but my son wanted to go through the car wash. He really enjoys doing it, and I had it turned into quite the adventure. So this is a local car wash to me. It's just in this is in a suburb of Chicago, and they, like many places nowadays, they offer an unlimited pass. So you pay a monthly fee, and then you can get unlimited car washes. And I've been signed up since I got my Audi. So believe it or not, I signed up on December 31st of last year, so 2014. So I've been going to this particular car wash for I guess 11 months now or so. Never had any problems. I go anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week at the most, and I go in between 2 different locations. So this is a location that's I typically don't frequent as often, but I've been there probably 10 times or so and gotten the car wash without any problems. And so I was pulling into the entrance of the car wash. So they do a pre-wash, and then you swing around and you pull into the entrance where the rollers that get behind the tires and the conveyor belt that grabs your car to push your car along. That's where I was entering, and I heard, as I was pulling in, I heard a loud pop. And I looked at the attendant, and I asked him, I opened my door, I was like, what was that? He's like, oh, it's probably the little flap that pops up so the rollers can come out. And then he said, probably when I drove over it pushed it down. I was like, I don't know, dude, something doesn't really sound right with my car. My car sounds different. So I'm like, can I back up? He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I backed up just a few feet, and I could hear something dragging. I was like, this is bad. This is real bad. So I get out, look under the car, and my mid pipes must have popped off. And then when I drove, I don't know, I guess they popped off in a weird spot, but basically when I backed up, my mid pipes bent backwards and were almost like, or the one was almost facing forward. The weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never had an issue like this. So I don't know what my exhaust or pipe clamps got caught on at the car wash, but it apparently popped off my exhaust. So here I am, I'm sitting at the car wash at the entrance still. My exhaust is facing the wrong way. So I know, like, if I back up, it's going to be a problem. I tried jacking, the car wash had a big car jack. I tried jacking it up, get under there, and I couldn't bend the pipe back. And I didn't have any of my tools in my car. I just cleaned out my car trunk. So I was like, great, what do I do now? So I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'll just back up really, really slowly. So one of the attendants or managers gets in front of my car, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go backwards real slow. I know my pipes are going to drag or whatever, but I'll just go really slow. So I'm just going, and he's like, yeah, keep going, you're fine. I'm like, is everything good? Yeah, keep going. So I just back out of the car wash, and I go straight and just park off to the side so other cars can get through and stuff. And I get out of the car, and my entire front bumper is ripping off of my car. And I can't tell you how pissed off I was at the manager, or the operator, for basically letting that happen. I asked him, I'm like, did you see my bumper ripping off? Because you were standing right there. Well, I just needed to get you off the line. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you just cause more damage to my car? You know, like, why wouldn't you tell me to stop? Oh, well, I just need to get you off the line. I need to get you off the line. I'm like, great. So I was beyond Thunderdome pissed, because now my exhaust was dragging. I pretty much really couldn't. It was facing the wrong way under the car, so almost forwards. Couldn't drive my car. And then, you know, I've had my car for long enough where I know how much a damn front bumper is, and it's a couple $1,000 at least. So this you know, I kept, this manager was kind of a jerk. he kept telling me like, oh, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've never seen this happen. It must be something with your car, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, my car is not lowered. I don't have custom rims. I'm looking at the entrance, and the sensor pads, they're missing the bolts that bolt it to the ground, so it's sticking up off the ground 2 inches. I'm like, dude, you got stuff all over underneath the car here that can catch on my exhaust and stuff. He's like, oh, but no one else's car does it, and this. I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, dude, I've been going to here for a year, so it's not like, you know, what's going on here. The guy kept just telling me like, oh, I've been doing this forever. We see, you know, hundreds of cars a day. We don't have this issue, and I even asked him, I'm like, so when you back up car, I'm like, have you ever backed a car out of the car wash? He's like, yeah, usually it's, you know, because they have previous or pre-existing damage or something that will tell them to back out and just basically leave. And he's like, even when we do that, no one's damaged the car backing out. So I told him, like, what does that tell you? Something's going on here. And I was just really mad at the guy. He kept talking to me like I was an idiot and kept trying to basically tell me like, oh, he's done this before and it's my fault. I was like, wow. So I basically just told him, I'm like, dude, I need someone else out here. I'm like, I'm not even going to talk to you right now. So they sent someone else out, or another manager out. This guy, he had me fill out a form or sheet with all my info and specify where the damage was and stuff. And it took me about an hour. I had to get the car towed to an exhaust shop so I can at least get the exhaust fixed up. So I took it to there was a shop about 2 blocks away, so they hooked me up. It was a little under $300, and I got new mid pipes and actually new flex pipes as well. So when that exhaust bent backwards, it pretty much just destroyed that flex pipe. Those flex pipes aren't really designed to make like a 90-degree bend. So I got the exhaust fixed. I've been driving the car all weekend. So that's taken care of. I went on Saturday and got just an estimate for the front end and stuff, and that came in pretty high. It was like $3,300. So this morning I just went and got an estimate through my car insurance at a different body shop through an insurance adjuster, where they inspect your car and then they tell you what they would pay out, and that was almost like half. So the first quote just went into any old body shop was $3,300. The quote today was $2,200, but they also rolled in the $300 exhaust repair into that quote. So that seems really low to me. So I guess the quote includes a front bumper. I have like, I believe it's like a license plate delete. My car came with it, so I don't know what's normal or not normal, but there's a color matched plate that goes in the front of the bumper, kind of like where like the European license plate would go, the longer rectangle license plates. So I have a silver color matched plate in there, and then they also said that quote included the grills that pop in where the fog lights are, and the side mount intercoolers. So that's about it. I'm just trying to figure out where to proceed from here. So I gotta give a call to the car wash. Everyone's telling me that there's signs posted that the car wash isn't liable for whatever and this and that. On Friday when it happened, the manager even told me, he's like, well, it might take like 5 days or something for us to contact you. They have to do an investigation. They have to review all the camera footage, all this stuff. I have some images that I took of the entrance to the car wash, so I'll probably put those at the end of this video or something. But it's ridiculous. You know, I had some damage and some minor damage to my front bumper, and I kicked around the idea of trying to get a new one. So I already knew like a new bumper, just for the bumper, brand new, was like $800-900. That's not painted, and I've yet to find anyone selling a used bumper for cheap or for a deal. So I kicked around the idea, like I said. So I guess this could be a blessing in disguise. I have a $500 deductible through my car insurance, so if need be, I can just pay that. They'll get it repaired. Everything will be nice. So I'm just trying to determine where to go from here. Like I said, I don't know if the car wash is gonna cover these repairs or not, or maybe I can just take them to small claims court or something to get reimbursement through there. So we'll see, but stay tuned for more, and hope everyone had a good holiday last week for Thanksgiving, and yeah, we'll have more coming soon, so see you.